We're in a safe environment, you know, safety first. Everything we following all the guidelines, making sure everything is the way it needs to be. Please don't demonetize the video. I guess that's all I needed. Alright, what's good, YouTube? GuardUp762 back with another banger, man. Now, I don't know if you guys seen my first video when I first got the AK, but it wasn't that pretty. So I figured after, you know, a year of ownership, let's go over it once again. Now, what we have here is the HELLPUP 762 by Pioneer Arms. This is chambered in 762 by 39. Yeah, so all the specs on this firearm are the same for the 5.56 model, aside from caliber. So it's the exact same gun, probably a little lighter, I don't know. And yeah, it's the exact same specs. Everything is the exact same. But let's get into it. What Pioneer Arms did with this here was they took the rear receiver off of the AKM and they left it completely blank. So this is just a miniaturized AKM, more or less. Okay, another thing they did with this here is it has a shorter barrel compared to the standard one. I believe the standard barrel is about 16 inches. This one here is 11.6. Now the overall length of this firearm here is about 21 inches from the receiver to the barrel. Once again, I'm not sure if I showed you guys, but this firearm is clear. I practice firearm safety. In all of my videos, I make sure my guns are clear until I'm in the range. Yeah, so this gun has a unloaded weight of about 6.9 pounds. And yeah, 6.9 pounds. And yeah, other than that, it's basically just a standard AKM minus the blank receiver. Well, plus the blank receiver back here. Okay, so let's talk about something interesting with this gun. I did not know until I took it to the range and I started, you know, to break it in, right? So what we have here, as you can see, this is the safety up here, right? This is the safety. This is the fire, right? So look at this. Let's clear the trigger, right? So we have it here, clear. We have it on fire, right? What we're gonna do, we're gonna cock it back. Boom, right? Cock it back. Now we're like, oh, we don't want to shoot, so let's put the safety on. The thing about this gun here, if there was a bullet in the head, actually when I cocked it back, the gun is empty right now, but if I cocked it back with a bullet in the head, then I put it on safety, the gun will still be able to shoot and clear that round in the head. So even when this gun is on safety, it's still dangerous. You get what I'm saying? And that is something I learned at the range. My friend wanted to do a dry run with it, so he cocked it back. Then he put it on safety, and he was just lining up the target, basically looking over. And he pulled the trigger to finish out his dry run, and the gun went off. So he was pretty scared. I actually did, someone did tell me that, but I didn't really understand what they meant at the time. All right, so here is this is a factory mag for the Polish HELLPUP right here. This big, bulky thing right here. Like, this thing is huge, and I don't know, this feels plastic also. So yeah, this is the factory mag that you get from, I guess, Pioneer Arms. At least they count the bullets on there. They count the shots for you. I guess that's something. I do got a P mag in my book bag that's a little better, a little slimmer than this. All right, so sorry about that. So the trigger pull on this is about 4.5 pounds. If I'm not mistaken, and trigger travel, oh my god, that's short. But without that, it's barely half an inch on the trigger travel here. Yeah, so after a year of ownership with this firearm, it's a bit overrated, I would say. Like, it's kind of like a chore shooting it because it's so powerful. So you know, shooting all 30 shots is yeah, like a chore, I would say. Another thing about this firearm that I dislike would be that, being that it's full metal, well, and polymer, when you're shooting a lot of rounds through it, the pieces begin to expand. Yeah, they begin to expand, and It's pretty noticeable. The firearm does get really hot, and I know it's normal for that to happen, but there have been a lot of reports of these things blowing up after about 500 rounds or 5,000 rounds or something. So that is something that I was taking accountability of. The extended barrel, this longer barrel here, a lot of bullet travel, but it doesn't really make it more accurate. I would say this gun is pretty hard to be accurate with. I mean, obviously, with no rear receiver, it is hard to be. It's a lot to control. Well, I'm a big dude, so it's easy for me. But for the average person, this would be a whole lot of gun. The aesthetic is still pretty sick. I mean, I want to build. Okay, I'm gonna build a Gestapo probably. I was gonna build this one, but everyone's been telling me it's a bad idea because it's gonna break. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna break, so it doesn't really make sense to build this one. So I'm gonna probably be selling this one, and I'm gonna get the Gestapo. But I don't know. This will be forever nostalgic to me. Probably one of my favorite purchases for sure. For sure. I don't know. I might keep it though for sentimental value. So, I'm not really gonna bash this too much because you guys know. If you know, you know. But it's GuardUp762. Appreciate y'all for coming through, checking out the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. More bangers. I know y'all love when I sit down and explain stuff to you. So, what else I'm gonna do? Peace out.